You have the Pat Mahomes, who has gone on to win 3 Super Bowls and is on track to win his 4th Super Bowl ring, while being in Super Bowl 3 times in a row this year. Then you have Tom Brady, who has won 7 Super Bowl rings. You have amazing teams like the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson and the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen, and all of these teams. And you know one thing that they have in common? They are all champions in their own arena, in their own way, in their own world. And this is what's missing from entrepreneurs compared to athletes: resilience. So I'm going to be talking about how entrepreneurship and football, basketball, LeBron James and Michael Jordan, like how all of this relates to each other. Because you got to understand, money is just a game. Entrepreneurship is really just a money game, and you have to learn how to play it. And not only do you have to learn how to play the game, but you have to learn how to win the game so you can win multiple championship rings. So we're going to get into the top 3 reasons why athletes are so successful and how entrepreneurs can learn from this. Number 1, discipline over motivation. So athletes understand that motivation comes and goes, but no matter what, like, you cannot just give up. You have to be disciplined. I'm sure there were so many games where, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and all these amazing football players did not want to play. Remember that game with Michael Jordan when he literally had a high fever? He's literally on the sideline sweating. And yeah, I'm sure he didn't want to play, but he knew he was on an assignment. He knew he had to win that game, and he knew he had to win that game for his team. You have to look at entrepreneurship like that. I see so many times people, what they do is, a video doesn't do good. It only gets 20 views, 10 views, and then they get upset and then they want to quit. They don't want to keep going. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how do you expect to win in life if you quit when things get bad, when things get hard? I remember I was in majorette practice. It was like audition. So like we had to do all kind of workouts, reps, conditioning before we even got on the team. And I remember like the 3rd day, so many girls had quit. And I remember the captain of the team, she was like, great job, you guys, because I know it was hard, but you guys kept going. You guys stayed on the team. And, you guys stayed enough to, actually want to audition. And I remember that. I'm like, oh my gosh, these girls actually really quit because they weren't motivated enough. They had pain in their body from working out, or things just got too hard. And they were like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to do it anymore. And I'm just like, how are you supposed to win in life? Let's be honest. When you see the Jeff Bezos and you see Elon Musk and you see all of these successful entrepreneurs like Grant Cardone and all of these people, you have to understand that at one point they were losing in life too. They probably kept losing back to back to back to back. But you know what happened? Eventually they decided to win. And what happened when they decided to win? They decided that they were going to win no matter what, because they weren't going to give up, and life had no choice but to reward them. For 10 years straight, Amazon was losing money. Do you know that Jeff Bezos, he had the opportunity, he had the chance to quit during those 10 years. 10 years is a long time. And some of you guys, you're 2 months in the game, you're 3 months in the game, and you quit. A lot of people win because they failed more times than you actually tried. So how dare you be jealous of someone else's success when you didn't even try as much as they failed? I want to tell you something, and I want this to stick with you guys. Treat your business like an athlete treats their sport. Build a routine. Keep going. and stick to it, even especially days where you don't want to, even when you're losing games. Yes, athletes lose games. Imagine if Patrick Mahomes would quit after he went to the Super Bowl and lost to Tom Brady. Imagine if Pat Mahomes quit. Guess what? He would have won all those other rings. Come on, guys. You cannot quit. This is not the time to quit. Number 2. Here is why athletes are so successful and what entrepreneurs can learn from athletes. Every athlete has a coach. Every athlete has a coach, like the Bill Belichick to Tom Brady, or the Andy Reid to Pat Mahomes. I'm using these two people a lot because like I am not like, I don't know like all the coaches and all the players like that. But a lot of the times when you speak to these players, they always congratulate or they always edify their coach that has given them all this advice and teach them all these strategies, techniques, and certain plays, call certain plays for them to do. Like literally football players, while they're in the game, the quarterbacks have like this earpiece to the point where they can hear what their coach is saying. And that's how they're able to win these games, because the coaches are calling certain plays, and sometimes that's how they lose games. Most of the time they're winning these games. So what am I going to tell you? You need feedback. Do not go into entrepreneurship with no mentorship, with no coaching, not even networking. Like you cannot do it on your own. I don't believe in self-made millionaire or self-made billionaire, because you always have a team. There is always someone on your team, and there's someone on your team giving you feedback. There's someone on your team that's mentoring you. The thing that I love about mentorship and coaching is when you have a coach, when you have a mentor, you know what that means? That means you are about to take the shortcut to success. Your mentor or your coach, they know exactly how to play this game. They know exactly how to win the money game or the business game. And you need to listen to them. You need to be coachable. I think a lot of people, they are not successful in life because they are not coachable. They don't want anyone giving them constructive criticism. They don't want anyone being honest with them. They just want a yes man. They just want somebody to tell them, yes, keep going. You're doing amazing. And you're not doing amazing. You're not making sales. You're making one sale like every 2 weeks. And then you're crying about not making money in your business, but you're also not willing to take the constructive criticism so you can finally get to success. So this is what I want to say. If you want to win so much championship rings, if you want to reach your goals, if you want to win in life, if you never want to have to worry about money ever again, you need a mentor. You need a coach. You need someone who knows the game. You need someone who has played this game much longer than you, who has won, and that are willing to help you. You cannot do this alone. If you want to do it alone, you want to take the long, exhausting way that leads to more pain and finally reach success in like 60 years, go ahead. But you probably won't even be able to enjoy your wealth because you're so old. But if you want the shortcut to success, if you want to be able to enjoy your money while you're young, if you never want to have to worry about finances again, you need a coach. You need someone who can tell you you're right from your wrong. It's just the truth. I love something that the Bible says. The Bible always talks about how you should have godly counsel. You need somebody, it like even the Bible agrees that you need someone to, help you. So what can entrepreneurs learn from athletes? Do not be scared or hesitant to get mentorship or coaching. Get that course. Join those live events. Listen, get locked in. You need to get locked in. I hate so much how people say, oh my gosh, you're selling a course like to sell these entrepreneurs. I'm like, yeah, because these courses actually teach people how to get to a bag. These mentorship, these coaching programs, these coaching sessions, it actually helps people. And a lot of times when you see these people talk negatively about entrepreneurship and these online courses, they're not even where you want to be in life. These people are working a 9 to 5 job. They hate their job. They're not where they want to be at. I can assure you, a multi-millionaire, a multi-billionaire is not complaining about people selling courses, trying to actually help people save their life. So this is what you need to learn. You need a mentor. You need a coach. Go find your Bill Belichick. Go find your Andy Reid. What's another coach? Go find your Mike Tomlin. Go find the person who's gonna help you. If you want me to help you, the link is gonna be in the description bar. But you need a coach. Bottom line. Number 3. I talked about this a little bit in number 1, but I want to talk about it some more. One thing that entrepreneurs can learn from athletes is you are going to lose. And you may lose a lot of games at first, and that is okay. Michael Jordan, I think Michael Jordan was in the league for at least 10 years, like 5 to 8 years, and he wasn't even the Michael Jordan. He was losing games. He wasn't even like the big bad Michael Jordan. And it's okay, because during those times that he lost games, during those times where he missed those throws, he learned a lesson each time. You have to be willing to learn a lesson. Whether athletes lose games, they failed to hit their personal records, or they didn't get to make the Super Bowl, or they didn't win the Super Bowl, or the national championship, or they suffered injuries. Yes, sometimes in sports you suffer injury and then you're out for the whole season. Sometimes you manage a big setback in your business and it sets you back for a couple of months or a year. But you know what? You get back and you come back stronger. You do not quit. So many athletes will tell you they have failed more than they have won. Tom Brady was in the league for over 20 years and won 7 rings. So if we're doing the math here, he has lost more than he has won. There was a time, literally, for 10 years straight, Tom Brady did not win a Super Bowl. For 10 years, he's playing in the league and he didn't win a Super Bowl. But he kept going. I seriously need to talk to you guys right now. You got to keep going. Entrepreneurs do not fear failure. The more you feel failure, the more you will not want to start or not want to continue, and the more you're going to eventually fail, because you're not even starting, you're not even continuing. Come on, it's okay. It is okay if your first year in business is not doing good. I can tell you there are so many successful entrepreneurs to tell you, hey, I'm an entrepreneur and my first year was a learning year. It's okay. You get back up and you learn. Hey, you learn this worked. This didn't work. So I need to stop doing what clearly doesn't work. You need to look at failure as feedback. What can I learn from this time that I have failed? If you failed in 2024, if you didn't make as much money as you wanted, you need to look back and say, okay, what happened in 2024 where I wasn't able to make as much money? What video did I post where I wasn't able to generate enough leads? Why do I keep creating videos that are doing crappy? How can I be best friends with the algorithm? That's what you need to do. You need to learn. You need to look at people in your niche. You need to study the game. You need to go watch videos. You need to go get mentored. You need to figure out why you aren't generating leads, or why you get a customer and they're not staying in your business long enough. You need to figure it out. And how you figure it out? You get coach, you get mentorship, you learn, you study. You have to learn, guys, that athletes has lost many games and they learned. Entrepreneurship is really all about learning. Every day you're going to learn more and more and more and more and more. Serena Williams, she had a disciplined training schedule. You got to be disciplined. You got to have mentorship, and you can't be afraid to fail. That is truly the equation to success. And you got to have God. You got to stop being scared. All of these amazing athletes have failed more than they have won, guys. They've been in the industry, the field, much longer than they have won. Even Pat Mahomes, this is like his 8th year starting. He only won three rings. So you know what that means? He has failed more than he has won, guys. But that's still a good record. 3 Super Bowl rings, 8th year, that's really good, but still he failed more than he has won. So guys, this is what I'm trying to say. Do not be afraid to fail. Be disciplined. Keep going. I understand the tactical things that matters. Yes, I get it. Tactical things matter, but I'm gonna be really real with you guys. Discipline beats talent. I know somebody, she was posting every day. She got to 100K and then she's not posting as much. She posts like once every 6 days. I'm like, but imagine somebody who's posting every day and eventually reach their goal. They're going to surpass somebody like her. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Discipline over motivation. Get a coach. Get mentorship. 3, stop being afraid of failure. If you want me to help you out, the link is in the description bar. But I love you guys, and I truly want you guys to understand success is not an impossible thing. You can be successful in life. You can retire your parents. You can go on those trips. You can have $1 million in your bank account if you're willing to try and not give up. I hope this video has blessed you. Take notes. You guys really need to take notes. You need to take notes. And practice. Practice makes perfect.